2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Nice.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Bashal Tutin with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Eagles had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Don't touch it. Easy, 63, back. Don't touch it.
Barkley inside handoff. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Don't touch that.
Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well.
Protect. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Here we go. Pass the 50, pass the 50.
2nd and 15. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, shot. Hawk 70, hawk.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey! Grace.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Hustle.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw again. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Set. Hey, step. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. And it is caught. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Cooks has it over the middle. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 109 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They go play action with Hurts. On the RPO, and this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 6 yards away. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Alert! Alert!
A gain of 14.
Here we go. Stop.
First down, Seattle.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. There he goes again. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Bashal Tutin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And an Eagles first down.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. 115 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4.
37-yard line. 6-yard pickup.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They've got to find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Trimmer.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Play action. Here's Hurts. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Barkley trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
And these Eagles may have been the first to really perfect this play. Let Hurts take the snap, then get some help pushing from behind. This was so successful, some folks, including me, were calling for this play to be outlawed. But while it's still in the books, no one runs it better than Hurts, and he takes this one in.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
60 Maverick, 2.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
In motion, the tight end. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's good. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28.
Seahawks 35, Eagles 28.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Check. 73.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's go. Hey, 73.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Great. Set. I know you want it.
Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Y'all both garbage
so
as hell.
Inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
No touch.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. DJ Johnson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Michael Hornet. Hey, let's go. Trim.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready. Get ready.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now 2nd and 5.
Man! Don't touch that! 63. Right everywhere, yeah? Don't touch that.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
7-yard gain.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Good, shot. Right everywhere, yeah?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Yeti. Trimmer.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Don't touch that. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. 63.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Miami.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Good.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
65, 70. 70.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Bashal Tutin taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Eagles 31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. 2nd down and a yard.
No touch it. And anyone hit. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
And anyone hit. Go Silver, ready? No touch.
He'll look to throw.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken around the 12. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
60 Eagles, 60.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
70 Lions.
They'll set up a throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Great. No touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Great. No touch.
From the gun, it's Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Bigsby. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
Let's go now.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First target, first catch, and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The slot man in motion right. 2nd and 5. Wide open receiver complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Eagles 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their head. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Back to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And an Eagles.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. There again is Cooks, complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Seahawks 18-yard line.
Now hand off to Bigsby.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Tank Bigsby,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a two-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
38. Jake Elliott to kick off for
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
The end result, 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10.
19.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. He'll try to do it himself. And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. D.J. Johnson
in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Trimmer.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 6-19 Wyatt.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
3rd and 3.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
It's pulled in by Wilson.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st and 10 at the
18 Cardinal. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Back to throw now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Boy, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Panther 11. Come on. 70 Lions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's caught. It's Austin left side. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Bronco 80.
at the 7-yard
79
line.
Broncos.
Back to throw again. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation. One that they have
and this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks,
the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss